Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Priscilla. For those who are subscribing or joining us for the first time, please subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, let us grow this channel. My channel is all about career tips, travel and lifestyle. And if you're joining us for the first time, I've been doing a series which I've called 32 Amplify. Please click down below and just see the other videos. So today, just like the past few videos, I am hosting a friend of mine, someone I've also known since LDC, that's since 2012. And if you've watched my previous video where I hosted Diana, then I talked about her money language in her early career days. So I thought I would follow that up with a full-blown video hosting Racheal. Racheal, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Thank you,
Cheers.
Priscilla. Cheers.
So I'll let Racheal do the talking for herself. So Racheal, tell us about yourself. Who's Racheal?
My name is Racheal. Thank you for having me, Priscilla. I love your channel.
Oh, thank you.
Day one subscriber.
I know, right? You've been in my comments, cheering me on.
Been there from when the community was zero. Now, we're somewhere.
Thank you.
So, I'm a lawyer by profession. I have one son. I was going to say a 1 year son, but he's 3 years old. Yeah, a 3-year-old son.
I'm an auntie, guys.
Eli. I love plants. I got into this love for plants quite recently. Yeah. Discovered I have a green thumb and a jungle letter here we are.
Plant mama.
Plant mama.
Oh yeah, you're shooting in Racheal's house.
I work with an anti-corruption agency. I've been working there for the past 3 years. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Racheal, thank you so much for coming. So we'll just dive into the questions. So I have known you since our days at LDC. So we both graduated LDC. We both got our first jobs. I remember walking to your first job at the commercial court, and we would chill with our little money, and So let's talk money in your early career days.
Yes, my first job was with the High Court. I worked as a legal researcher for a judge. I was attached to a judge. That was my first job. So yes, the pay was...
Are you comfortable telling us?
No problem. I earned about 1 ma.
Oh!
At the time.
You rode big! Then I shared here, she was in 600K, I was in 500K man, with like almost 400K.
But you see, at the time I had a car, so a chunk of it would go there. Yeah. So when your friends would ask you, how much do you earn? You're like, because you already cut off that chunk.
Yeah, the chunk of the money, of the car, sales and everything.
But the good thing was, back then I was staying home with my parents, so I did not have rent. Yeah. I did not have to spend so much on food. All I had to spend on was, just getting through that day and the basics. So most of my money went into buying cheap handbags. I know they are cheap because I no longer have them. Like, eventually those things get old and you replace.
Yeah. Where would you buy your handbags?
Some street there in Looms.
I mean, I remember I would go downtown, not even because it has like we'd go China, and you buy like all these 20K
you're now corporate, so you can't.
You can't be in Kajia buying 5K bags.
No, you can't.
So you have to go like in the malls.
You climb a bit.
Sort of get spoiled so quickly.
Yes,
because you don't even have any of that you bought those days.
No, I can't say that I do.
Yeah.
So most of the money was actually spent on that, on clothes, on bags, on mostly eating out and going out and drinking.
Where would you eat
now
out?
You have your own money. Where really, because now you could afford to say, oh, let's go and have lunch at this fancy place. Maybe it's Phase 2, maybe it's Piato, because Commercial Court was just right there.
I remember after work, we'd be having birthdays.
Yes.
At Piato.
So many.
All the time going
And you
out.
felt like you had to attend each and every one,
There was a bit of pressure.
There was at the time.
Because if you don't show up, everyone will be thinking,
she was broke.
She's broke. Like,
money. So you had to be present.
Yeah.
So that's really as much as I remember about my first, because I actually started a saving thing with about 2 friends of mine. Yeah. But, we'd all just started working, and after 2 months, it collapsed. We said, but this time.
Okay. So you're like, let's first itaka first salo.
Can you imagine after 2 months, we withdrew it all and went to the bar. And we drank it, I remember.
Wow. So how much was it that you guys had saved?
At that time, we had gotten to maybe 300K.
Oh wow, and that was a lot in terms of saving.
Then, right? And because we just started.
Yeah.
But we took it out and we drank it all.
I think I don't even remember. But I remember they used to pay me cash.
Oh
like
wow.
a law firm,
Wow.
So you'd go with your big envelope of money.
You're pulling out a note.
And then I feel like 50K, 20K. Guess where I would go first? I'd first go to Kaja. As I pass through to go home in Kansanga, and I buy all these cheap shoes, 5K, 5K. And I go home, and my mom is like, "But you're always buying things like what's?" But it just felt like it was a lot of money then. And saving wasn't the thing that was on our mind.
No,
but
it wasn't.
I want to explore now that you have a family. I mean, you mentioned you have Eli. And,
yes, I do.
So how has it changed you in terms of your money your money language and saving and spending?
I would say that I'm no longer selfish, because a lot of my money back then was me. I've seen this shoe, it's me. And so now I'm in a place where I have to think about someone else. I don't know. I think once you become a mom, there's this mental calculator that just sits in your head. And you look at this pair of shoes and you're like, I can buy
something. I can buy
t-shirts for my child, four of them.
Something more.
And it's just a compromise you start to make. It's quite unconscious. You find yourself already in that place and you don't know how you got there. But it's just this kind of growing up that having a child brings into your life. And so it's no longer you. And you have to now think about investments, think about growing your money, because we have these jobs right now, but we may not have them, forever.
There's Corona is here.
People have lost their jobs, and I'm quite grateful that even through this period, you're still earning a salary.
That's true.
And so even with that salary, you have to budget, because I no longer, you get this child now. Previously, I had no rent. Now I have rent. Your child is in school.
You have to pay.
There's this giant pie in your head that is apportioning.
You're dividing.
Thank you. But so that would be the greatest change for me now. That you couldn't have told me a few years ago to put my money aside and invest it and grow it. I would have said this time, I'm still young. But now I know, nothing is promised. You have to start and put aside stuff. So my money has grown ever since then, and in the things like I'm trying to grow it in different ways. Like invest in real estate, trying out the unit trusts, something. During this lockdown period, we've had to think even further outside the box and try to start businesses on the side. I'm looking into going into poultry and next
things that
week.
you would never. I remember you saying, "I'm not a farmer."
I
don't like farming. Agriculture?
No, catch me.
And now to hear you say you're going into farming, that's really good.
Yes. Next week I'm learning mushroom growing.
Whoa.
Imagine that. So
good, you're cousin.
It's growth.
It's growth,
And
it's growth.
Why? Because now there's this other person in your life, and you need the money.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think I can attest to the fact that you always think about investments. I remember that you need trust, things like that. Things that I didn't know about.
Yes.
That you guys introduced me to, and super grateful.
Yes.
So what do you know now? I mean, I think you've touched a bit about it, but what do you know now about money that you didn't know then for a young African professional who's just gotten their first salary or have gotten their dream job? Because right now people are getting their dream jobs. At that time we had to wait a bit longer. But the beauty of living in this season is that kids come out of campus and some of them get their dream jobs. Like,
within a few months.
Yeah, within a few months.
Yeah.
So imagine you're young, no responsibility, and then you have such a big paycheck.
Yes.
It can be overwhelming. You end up buying Gucci, all this that may not need. I mean, I love designer bags, but sometimes it's on priority if it's your first salary. So what do you know now about money that you didn't know about, then?
I think for me, the greatest thing that I've learned is that a little goes a long way. I used to think I needed a chunk of money to start. But as we saw last year, we had this trip planned and we had to save.
Guys,
and at the end of the day,
trip and it was so nice. I'm really sad I didn't do a video about it, but anyway, fingers crossed.
Those videos where you say see photo and you indicate, and then you'll superimpose one of our bikini shots. But so it taught me that a little goes a long way. That even if you have 50K in a month and you put it, I have a little penguin that I share with my son. He puts in coins, I put notes. But so it just shows you that at the end of the month, even that 50K at the end of the year, it's grown.
That's true.
It's a lot, and it will buy you something. So what I've learned is that you don't wait to start big. You will never have enough. You will never have that chunk to buy this, this prime land in Muyenga. No, but if you have enough, just a little, and you can buy in Mukono, and you can buy where. Start small.
Start something.
Just be patient. Things grow.
So, wow. And I think the mentality that we had then, we thought you needed to first earn big money, like maybe 3 million, 5 million, 10 million for you to save. So now 500K, we never thought we could save. But imagine if we had saved then, that 300K, if you had left it to grow, you guys would be like you'd be really far.
Would now be affording that land that to us is prime.
Exactly. You'd be like buying in Bulindo, like all these nice fancy places that now are pretty a little bit more expensive.
True.
Yeah, wow, that's very, so what any key resources that you've used to, because I'm sure all this knowledge and awareness didn't come by accident. So what steps did you take to get to that awareness in terms of money, the value of money, the value of time, the value of networks, the things you've shared about?
I think for me the greatest influences have been relationships with people. I would say observing my parents and how they handle money and how they've handled their businesses. That has been a very great influence on me. To look at them and see them making decisions that crashed and burnt. And you learn from that. And I've learned that the things they took time with and watched grow slowly are what they're still reaping from even now. But the things they rushed into to get cash quick, crashed and burnt. And in as much as I saw that happen for them, I also went into such things.
Do you want to share? Well, no, let me even share. This the time we did supposed to do lipstick, selling of makeup together. We even got a name.
We did. I went into a business of baby things. You know, I bought shoes, I bought what for kids, and it started out well, but it crashed and burned also. You know, I started saving with UAP. I missed some payments and lost the entire, you know.
Oh my God, that must have been heartbreaking.
It was, but so you crash and burn. But you have to go through it. You have to go through it.
Process.
Yes, and so you learn that, that didn't work out, but other things do. Other things will work out. So I've learned that from observing them and also from my friends. Just watching my friends make different financial decisions that have worked for them. And so I align myself.
I'm one of those friends.
You rank high up there.
Just saying.
You rank high up there. Friends who you look at their careers, at their financial decision making, at their parenting, at their, you know, their spirituality, their faith, so many things.
So basically, you've been surrounded with people.
I can say that has been my biggest resource. My people skills, my people. My people smarts. They say sometimes your people smarts are better than your book smarts. And it's gone a long way for me in observing that, in aligning myself with people who are strategic thinkers. And who are risk takers and go-getters. And I've seen them, some crash and burn, but they pick themselves up. You don't linger. You get up and it's helped me not to stay stagnant in one place. I always have this thing running in my head. What will my friends think? They can't allow. What will my parents think? What will my child think? They can't allow. And so I get up and I will not be in the same place that I was.
Say 3 years down the road. Wow.
So
and I mean, I think I must affirm you on this channel right now. Like, you're among my friends who, you know, like we are investing together. Like, even when I'm away, you've just been calling me, oh, there's this property, there's this. And I'm really super grateful. So I must say also, people smart. I've also been people smart. So cheers, Racheal. Thank you so much for coming and sharing with us
you for having
your
me.
money tips. And I mean, for those of you who are watching, we all said somewhere, so just keep going on. Keep saving. Small coins go a long way. Yeah, don't give up. Small. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. If you don't subscribe, I honestly don't know what you're all about.
Subscribe and like.
Yeah, like how can you miss this awesome content? Like, guys, please subscribe and come back. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao.
See ya.
Thank you, Racheal.